Hey there, so welcome to another edition of So You Just Started. And this one was actually inspired by Chris Brock, who recently did a video on the movie The Strangers. He did a review of that. And it got me thinking of the original version of The Strangers, Ills. And before I go any further, though, I've got to say, I just watched a recent video of Logan Toxic, and for a second there, Logan, you said Batman Returns, the Tim Burton movie, was your favorite Batman. I'm going to hold you to that. I know you said Dark Knight afterwards, but it's too late. No takebacks. Anyway, this time it's So You've Just Started Collecting, and it's French horror. So I'm a big fan of the whole new wave of French horror that came out there for a while. Some really great stuff, and we're going to just focus on four of them right now. There's a whole bunch you can check out. But here's four of my favorites. Ironically, I don't have them. I used to have all of them before I moved out here. And I lost about, in order to get out here at the time, moving, I gave up about 75 to 85% of my collection that I had at the time. And that included all the films I'm going to talk about right now. And the first one I'm going to talk about is, which one will I go with first? Let's go with Ills. It's if you've seen Strangers and you kind of know, like, and you know that it kind of came from this movie, you probably think you know what you're going to get when you go in to watch Ills, otherwise known as Them, just so it'll make it a little bit easier to get here. But you won't, because they're not, although they're both home invasion films, they both deal with two people, home being invaded. They are very, very different films. Ills is a much creepier film, and its ending is way more disturbing, and it was based on a true story, something that actually happened. Unlike, some were, based on true events. This apparently was actually really based on some actual true events, and it really disturbed me. I don't want to give away too much, but it's a teacher, and I think his wife. It's been a long time since I watched this movie. And basically he goes out to this home in the countryside, and stuff happens. And it happens for seemingly no reason. And if you check out the true case, the reason is haunting. Incredible film. I highly recommend you pick it up. I'm not sure if it's got a Blu-ray release or not. I had it on DVD once, but I definitely am going to look for a Blu-ray release of that. It's just hard to find them around here. Next up is Martyrs. And Martyrs was a great, great film. Martyrs was directed by, I'm going to use my cheat sheet here, or my cheat computer, because I never remember this. The new French extremity movement is what they're calling this. Wow. Oh, Pascal. Okay. I love Martyrs. Martyrs is the one I watched with my son, and we were completely blown away. Did not know at all what we were getting into when we watched it, and talked about it for days. Had discussions, debates. The movie starts out with a little girl that's running out of this house screaming like crazy. And it goes to years later, like I think 15 years later, and she's grown up. She wants revenge. She's going into this house, and she takes, with her girlfriend, she takes the family in the house hostage. And the girlfriend is kind of confused because she doesn't, she thinks that the girl may be a little unhinged. This looks like a pretty normal family, a husband, wife, son and daughter. They're doing pretty much really normal family stuff around the table type thing, and she pretty much blows them away. It's not giving too much away. And what happens after that is shocking. It is an extreme film. I don't consider it torture porn, but there are aspects there, and it's there for a reason. The girls go through hell in this movie. One in particular goes through hell, and Martyrs, there's a reason for the name Martyrs, and the ending If nothing else, it will make you think. If you've seen it, what did you think? She said, to cause that reaction at the end. It was brutal. I loved it. Next was one of the first movies I watched with my better half. When basically, well, we were just friends, and she said, bring a couple of movies to watch one night, and so one of them was High Tension. And probably not the best movie to show a girl when you're first meeting, or even if you're just friends. It might impress them, especially if they're not into horror. But in my defense, she told me she loved horror movies. Yeah, you did. She lied.
Classic horror.
You did not make that differential statement at the beginning. You said horror.
I described it.
And we watched High Tension. High Tension is an incredible film. A lot of people complain about a couple sequences in the film. She did as well. But there's an easy explanation. And just understand that when you watch this film, after you get to the ending and you're kind of like, this couldn't have happened, really look at the opening of the film and the ending of the film and realize that this film is being told from a certain person's perspective. And that's why we get the things that look like cheats in the film. They're not actual cheats, they're in her mind, they're in her, in her thoughts. And it's just a great film. Two girls go to a farm to study, and one has a crush on the other one. There's a great scene that yeah, it's a great scene that I'm not going to mention because my better half is shaking her head in disdain. But yeah, it's just a really cool scene near the opening. But it's a really cool film. Once it starts, it just keeps going and going and doesn't stop. It's non-stop action all the way through. Very suspenseful, very cool. The killer in it was incredible. And the reveal, I liked it. Some people didn't like it. They thought they could have went straight forward with the killer and just had it normal and it would have been a perfect film. But I really liked it. And around the time that this film was being made, I'd written a film at the same time that had a similar concept. I actually had to rewrite the last 30-40 pages of my script because I could not, in good conscience, send in a script, even though it was originally mine. That I had the idea that another movie had already used. So I changed mine. And after all, they got there first. So why not, right? And the last one is my favorite out of all these. And it's a movie called Inside. And Inside is famous for a few different reasons. One, it's a brutal, brutal film that stars Alison Paradis and Beatrice Daly. She used to have another name before, the Beatrice Carbo or something like that, I think. Anyway, Alison Paradis is actually the sister of a famous actress-singer that was married to Johnny Depp. And Vanessa Paradis, right? Paradis?
Yeah.
Paradis. Okay, there we go. She's the French-speaking one, so I'm not even going to pretend to speak French. I'm not going to get all comment ça va on you guys because I can't. That's what I know. That's it. See, grade 4 French, all that sticks. All my French. Comment ça va bien, et toi? I'm done. Oh yeah, and Frere Jacques. Inside came in 2007. Basically, a woman is in a car accident in which her husband dies. She's left pregnant and alone. It's Christmas time. It's coming close to the time when she's going to have her baby. I mean, like, she's extremely pregnant at this point. She's home by herself. Somebody shows up, and she's terrorized. It's we find out there's a little twist in it. Very, very cool film. Again, yeah. Remember, all these films here that I'm mentioning, they are very brutal, very dark films, and they go in very dark places. It was a part of the new French wave, the French extremity of film, and it was a darker place. It was kind of a lash out at a time when horror had become pretty much PG and homogenized. This was a new way to look at it. The French are actually really good at doing this. The French New Wave in the first place was a lash out at cinema and trying to go into another direction. This was what they did here blah, 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 first day of the tongue. Did here with horror, and he did it so well. Inside is an incredibly dark movie. I wanted the directors of this film to make a Halloween film. I think they would be perfect because the way this is shot, the suspense in this movie here, and I didn't realize this, but Chilling, my better half, we used to watch the ID channel, you know, the investigation discovery thing, with all those like you know, true murder shows, and she said that a similar thing had happened to somebody in real life, which really kind of disturbs me. And then I go down at the end of the wiki page here, and it actually talks about it. So this has been on DVD. But do you know if this is on? Anybody know if this is on Blu-ray? I'd love to have these 4 films on Blu-ray. I don't have any of them on DVD or Blu-ray. I used to, but unfortunately, they're ones that I don't have anymore. Tonight, I'm still pondering over the Doctor Who decisions that I've got to make tonight. Signed Doctor Who DVDs will hopefully, inshallah, be in my next, well, tomorrow's video. I'm supposed to meet the guy tomorrow to pick some up, and hopefully it goes through. If it does, then I'm going to have some very nice additions to my Doctor Who collection. I just got to decide, do I want them just for the go for the big autographs that I want, or do I want to go for the stories that I want? Because I am completing my collection. This is more than just an autograph for me. I want to get Doctor Who stuff that I really want. If it had been a different time, I would have picked up a lot more of it. But right now, it's close to a time that it's harder. So still, I'm going to try and get some great ones. Try to showcase them on here. So if you're a Doctor Who fan, please make sure you watch that video. That should be a big one. And we're still waiting to get water back here. So yeah, so showering at the Y for me probably in the next couple of days, because it's Tuesday tomorrow. It's Monday today.
No.
It's Tuesday today.
Tuesday today, tomorrow is Wednesday.
Wow, this week is going faster than I thought. Okay. Tomorrow's Wednesday, and we're not supposed to get it back till Friday.
Well, depending on the temperature.
No. Friday. So, that's my video on So You Just Started Collecting French Horror. Thanks for watching, and remember, Logan Toxic's favorite Batman film is Batman Returns. He said it and he can't take it back. Check out Chris Brock's video review on The Stranger. Check out Logan Toxic stuff. Check out Blu-ray Anonymous stuff. And while you're there, you know, go check out Drunken Film School. The guy's been putting some great work into that stuff and that channel. It's doing some great videos. Catch up on them, and come back here, catch up on me. Like, subscribe, comment, you know it. And check out Falgar's responses to some of my videos there recently. He's done some amazing stuff. Falgar's a great YouTuber, great friend of mine, and check him out. Check out TJ Pyramid. Check out Night of the Creepy Monster Squad. There's so many people to check out, but I don't want to turn this to a shout-out video. I just want to give some quick shouts to some people that are on here. And ready. Just so many cool people that I'll get into a big shout video next time and in the next few days. Thanks for watching, guys, and for me right now, it is time for tea.